Hello, enlightened soul. Welcome to Rational Spirituality, your space for exploring the connections between science, spirituality, and the mysteries that surround us. Have you ever caught your cat staring intently at an empty corner of the house? Or chasing something you can't see? Could they be seeing a spirit? Today, we'll dive into this fascinating possibility, bridging what science knows with what spirituality has long intuited. If you love cats, are intrigued by spiritual energy, and enjoy a good mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Sharp senses. What do cats really see? Cats have incredibly heightened senses. Their night vision is about 6 times better than ours, and they can hear frequencies beyond human perception. Their hearing is so precise, they can detect the movement of small animals from meters away, and their eyes catch even the faintest reflections in low light. But their senses aren't limited to the physical. Evidence suggests their whiskers act as sensitive sensors for air and vibrations, allowing them to detect subtle environmental changes, like energy shifts or movements invisible to us. So, when your cat seems to stare at nothing, they might actually be seeing or hearing something you can't, like a tiny insect, an electromagnetic field, or a micro-vibration. Some experts believe cats may even react to energetic variations in spaces, as if sensing something beyond. It's common for them to fixate on one spot for minutes, pupils dilated and body alert. But what exactly holds their attention? And more. Importantly, can science explain it all? But what if they're seeing something non-physical? What if they're picking up on a spiritual presence, an energetic imprint, or a vibrational field beyond the material plane? Many spiritual traditions believe animals, especially cats, possess expanded perception, as if their senses pierce the veil between worlds. Science can explain common behaviors, but even skeptics are sometimes left puzzled. In those moments, perhaps the honest question isn't, what is he seeing? But what am I not yet able to see? Cats and the spirit world in ancient cultures. In ancient Egypt, cats weren't just pets. They were revered as spiritual guardians, so sacred that killing one, even accidentally, was a severe crime. Egyptians believed felines protected homes from evil spirits, warded off negative energy, and maintained balance between the physical and spiritual realms. Many even mummified their cats after death as a sign of respect, ensuring their protection in the afterlife. At home, unusual cat behavior was seen as an omen or message from the unseen world. The goddesses Bastet and Sekhmet embody this feline sacred link. Bastet, depicted as a cat, symbolized protection, fertility, and harmony. Sekhmet, the lioness-headed, was feared and revered as a destructive yet healing force. Both show how ancient cultures viewed cats as bridges to higher powers, intuitive, silent, and capable of moving between shadows and light, and perhaps between worlds. Did the ancients know something science is only now exploring? Perhaps every civilization that revered cats, Celts, Japanese, Norse, seemed to recognize in them a wisdom beyond logic. In times when intuition was as valued as knowledge, cats stood out as creatures who saw the invisible and sensed the unspoken. Today, even with neuroscience and quantum physics, we're still trying to understand what they've always seemed to know. There's more than meets the human eye. Cats as energy guardians. In modern spirituality, cats are often seen as energetic guardians. Many believe they perceive and manipulate subtle energy fields around spaces and people. They're said to cleanse home energies, absorb negative vibes, and even transmute them into harmony. Some claim that when cats rub against objects or people, they're sweeping away heavy energy, acting as natural purifiers. During spiritual rituals, cats often approach and observe intently, as if collaborating in ways only they fully understand. Mediums and sensitives frequently report cats avoiding certain house corners where they sense dense energy, places marked by arguments, illness, or stagnant energy. When something's off, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, cats seem to notice. During introspection, sadness, or pain, they often stay close for hours, offering silent healing. Many describe cats purring intensely over a sick person's chest or standing guard during deep meditation, as if protecting sacred moments. Has your cat ever acted like it was guarding you from something unseen? Maybe it was. Some say cats, with their natural link to subtle planes, are spiritual sentinels, strategically placed to alert, protect, and rebalance. In a world where so much is invisible, a cat's silent presence may be more than comfort. It may remind us that not everything real needs explaining. And perhaps those watchful eyes truly see beyond this plane. Science versus mysticism. Where's the middle ground? Science explains much of feline behavior through sensory stimuli. Sounds humans can't hear, near undetectable scents, and vibrations only highly sensitive creatures like cats perceive. Their brains are wired to react swiftly to environmental shifts. They detect minor temperature changes and navigate using magnetic fields. To science, odd cat behavior usually has a rational cause, even if we can't pinpoint the stimulus. But what when the behavior defies all logic? When cats act unusually at specific times, in energetically charged rooms, or during spiritual practices like meditation, spirituality suggests they may respond not just to physical stimuli, but to subtle manifestations, spiritual presences, altered vibrational fields, or even dense thoughts emitted by someone nearby. To mystics, cats are like spiritual antennas, picking up what science's instruments miss. Here, science and mysticism stop opposing and start complementing, two perspectives on the same, still incomplete reality. Must we see to believe? Or is feeling enough? The answer may lie where these worlds intersect. Science, with its data and proofs, and mysticism, open to the invisible and intuitive, can walk side by side. Cats, with their mysterious nature, inhabit this threshold effortlessly. When your cat reacts to the unseen, they might be revealing silently that far more is happening than our eyes or tools can grasp. Sometimes it's in a cat's silent gaze that the bridge between reason and mystery begins to form. Real-life experiences from cat owners. Many report strange cat behaviors, meowing at nothing, sprinting in fear for no reason, or purring while fixated on the ceiling or a specific corner. Some owners describe cats with raised fur, stiff bodies, and dilated pupils, as if facing a threat invisible to humans. Others tell of cats suddenly tracking something unseen through the house, like chasing a silent presence. Isolated, these acts might be explained by sensory stimuli. But repeated patterns in specific places or times intrigue even skeptics. In spiritual communities, these experiences are interpreted differently. Many believe cats have an energetic sensitivity, allowing them to detect spiritual presences, protective entities, or dense emotional emissions from nearby people. Stories abound of cats growing restless during family conflicts, grief, or major life transitions. Some say they see human emotional pain, lying near a person's chest or head to soothe not just the body but the soul. These accounts, shared in forums and spiritual circles, point to a common phenomenon. Cats seem tuned into something we don't yet fully understand. Have you experienced this with your cat? Maybe they sensed something you couldn't. Maybe they shielded you from unnoticed energy, or perhaps they simply showed you that even in silence, much is felt. Global testimonials reinforce one idea: cats are more than companions. They're sentinels of the invisible, occasionally revealing themselves through their alert stares and mysterious ways. Tips to observe and interpret your cat's behavior. Want to know if your cat senses beyond the visible? The key is quiet, consistent observation. Note if they consistently avoid certain house spots, even cozy ones, or linger in one place as if guarding something unseen. Some cats intensify odd behaviors at night or dawn, meowing at emptiness, tracking nothing, or hiding inexplicably. These patterns may signal energetic sensitivity, a perception of the immaterial. Also, watch how your cat acts during introspection. Many owners report cats approaching during prayer, meditation, or silent pauses, lying near the chest or sitting vigil, as if honoring or protecting a sacred moment. Some cats mirror emotions, growing restless when you're anxious or calm, when the space feels harmonious. This subtle synchronicity reveals more than instinct. It hints at a real energetic connection. Pay attention. Cats sense what many of us ignore. They're not distracted by words or human logic. They react to what is, even the invisible. So next time your cat acts unusually, resist quick judgments. Sit quietly. Observe, feel the space. Maybe in that moment they're showing you something you'll only understand if you, like them, allow yourself to feel. Whether through sharp senses or inexplicable spiritual sensitivity, cats seem connected to something beyond our understanding. They see, feel, and perceive the invisible. Perhaps the mystery isn't whether cats see spirits, but realizing they already coexist with the unseen and are trying to show us. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Has your cat ever acted mysteriously? Have you felt they were protecting or alerting you to something spiritual? Share your stories in the comments. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, remember, sometimes the invisible meows. We just need to listen.